quick. Gah! Gah! Go!
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Easy. Nice and slow.
How are things at home?
You found it somewhere.
Nah, it's a girl. But she came out all hairy.
That someone
like
might
a
have...
black lamb.
You know, that can happen. My younger brother was as hairy as Esau when he was born, but the baby will grow out of it soon enough.
I hope so. But at the christening, it'll look like we brought a puppy to church.
Better than having your baby shit in a hole. I speak from experience.
May God grant you good health for leaving him dry.
See you around then. Greetings.
Once more then.
What kind of pig was sitting here?
You're up early. What'll it be?
I'll have a look at your wares. A word about the price.
Aye, I'm listening.
How's this?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. You see, I knew we'd come to an agreement. And have a nice day, friend.
So what's it gonna be?
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
Well, working in a tavern can't be easy for a woman like you.
What do you mean, a woman like me?
A beautiful woman. Does anyone harass you? Just say the word and I'll take care of it.
Ah, don't you worry, love. I can take care of myself.
But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I'll remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Comes.
God bless you.
Oh,
those two.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
I don't know you. If you're after something, go and see Chenyik. And stay out of the way.
And where can I find this Chenyik?
How do I know? He'll be round here somewhere. Or not. See if he's with Hugo.
And who's he?
You'll recognize him.
And where can I find this Chenyik?
He'll be here somewhere. He usually sits next to Hugo, our oldest regular.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyik.
Hey?
Come on then! You're no match for us, fucker! Nice hit!
Hey!
To the stocks with him!
Now you're finished! Slice him up!
Why are you lying here?
Suppose it was nothing.
Somebody's lying
You all right? Wake up!
Kuttenberg. I'll call
Greetings.
the bailiff on him for this.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
You don't know me, and you don't want to tell me anything. I get that. But there must be some way I can get you to trust me. I'm sure there are things I can help you with.
Course there is. But we're mainly looking for fellas what can handle themselves. Ever since this town got a new lord, we've had to use a bit of violence now and again, innit? Anyways, if you want to join us and get some jobs, go across the yard to the barn. You'll find Goliath there, and he'll let you know if you're up to it or not. And if you get through that alive, come back here and we'll talk.
I'll be on my way.
All right. And if you feel up to it, go and see Goliath.
Oh well. Now just this.
Here it is. Certainly. Have no fear.
Chenyik sent me. He said you're supposed to try me out.
Why not? You look like I could even have a bit of fun with you. First take that kit off. Take off all your armor. Best strip off on top, or at least to your shirt. And no weapons.
Well, shall we fight?
You again? Fine by me. Come on then. I'll get you. Fuck you! Watch and learn!
fighting?
Bandits! Quick! I hope that's enough.
You surprise me. Not many fellas can stand up to Goliath.
You know how it is. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. It's all in the technique, innit, mate?
You ain't wrong. If you want to give it another go, have a word with Mole. We have this contest, if you get my drift. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. You don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No, but there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd, seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knob-end. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
I'll stop by later and we'll see what comes of it.
Grand. Oh well.
Was möchtest du?
What's new around here?
Well, I've heard Schwertmeister Nicholas complaining about some Wettstreit. That is, some unfair competition, if you understand me. It seems some new Schwertmeister came from Frankfurt, and they are hanging around the Merchants Street and making Ärger. But I do not know anything more about it. Und ich habe auch gehört, some woman wants to fix up the house in the Hopbrink that used to be a bathhouse. Dann versuchen sie. Maybe she will need help. Und das war alles.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Wie schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Greetings.
Greetings. What do you want?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
Everyone knows him. He's got a bit of a reputation, and not a good one.
Any idea where I might find him?
No chance. I keep my distance from the likes of Goatskin. Maybe someone at the Black Horse knows him? The miners there sometimes keep company with vagabonds like him.
Thanks.
Take care then, and have a pleasant evening. Water is flowing, drinks are going.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
I'm looking for a bloke called Goatskin. You don't know him, do you? I heard he hangs around this place.
Goatskin? That lousy bastard robs my customers. Deutschers mostly. And they're the very ones that pay best. What's worse, word's got around already. If you get hold of him, well, there's something I'd like to sort out with him.
Sort out? That could mean lots of things.
Nothing nasty, don't worry. Besides the Germans. Goatskin also robbed a scholar from Prague. Jan Schindel he's called. And I reckon he has friends in high places because he went straight to the city council. Not good for business.
How will it help you if I find Goatskin?
Schindel complained to the council mainly because Goatskin nicked some scholarly stuff of his. He's one of them fanatic crackpots. So if you tracked down his things and returned them to him, he might drop his complaint.
Any idea what the scholarly stuff was? Books?
No idea. But he said something about constellations, and then something in Latin.
It's my first time. That's why.
And how do you like it here?
I'll see if I can find his things.
Great. If you find anything, take it straight to Schindel. He lives in the house of Vetter the scribe. And don't forget to tell him I sent you.
Right you are. Now, about that Goatskin.
What do you want to know?
Do you know where to find him?
Not the faintest idea. If I knew, we wouldn't be having this chat. I asked at the Black Horse. Dirty miners, right riffraff, that lot.
What did they tell you?
They claimed not to know anything, but they couldn't stop smirking, bastards.
I'll go and look somewhere else now.
Aye. If you do find him, watch out. He may look like a half-wit, but he's a right slippery snake.
Right.
I don't have time to sit around in taverns, growing my...
Bis bald.
Mention lying about and taking it easy. Ha! No chance.
I can tell.
Ain't had enough.
Herzlich willkommen.
Greetings.
What? Wer bist du?
I'm Heinrich, von Skalitz.
I'm Udo from Taubisch. Nein, Tauberhofs, Heim. Scheiße. Aus Tauberbischofsheim.
Aha. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Herr Udo.
Ebenfalls. Spielst du Würfel? Dice. You want to play?
Now it's your turn, you.
Do you know a goat skin?
Ein gutes Kind? A good child? Yes. I have 5 at home.
No. Goat skin.
Ah, yeah. I know one merchant. Very good leader.
That's not what I'm looking for. What are you doing in Kuttenberg?
Earning Geld. Everyone here wants my Holz.
Hulls?
Holz. Wood.
You bring wood here?
Yeah. But not just any wood. Rare. Exotisch. For decoration. Decoration.
I didn't expect to meet a German who sells wood.
There. You see? Neither did I.
Where is it you're from, Goodman?
God im Himmel. I have already told you. Aus Tuber. Nein. Tauber bis Hofsissan.
Ah, right. What's it like there?
Long.
I don't really understand.
Exakt. Ich auch nicht. Also, lange. Very long.
I think it's about time you headed home, Goodman.
Ha. Home? So early? Warum?
Innkeeper, you got anything to eat?
We're about to close the place. You should go home. I'm keeping an eye on things here, and I'd hate to get in trouble. Understand?
Ah, so. You're watching here. Naja, I will pack up and go.
Don't worry. We're open again tomorrow.
Ja. Sei mit dir und einen guten Abend. Krüger hoch! Kuttenberg. What a lovely city. Love Kuttenberg. Prost! Ein Prosit zur Gemütlichkeit. Ein Prosit zur Gemütlichkeit. Ein Prosit zur Gemütlichkeit. Ein Prosit zur Gemütlichkeit. Zicke, zacke, hoi,
Jesus
hoi,
Christ.
hoi.
God be with you.
God
bless.
Good day to you. Good day.
All right, minor Freund. Hand over the geld and I won't, you know, hurt you.
Was? Was willst du?
Bust my arse! Geld!
What's going on here?
He wanted to rob me.
I can see that. I think you should go, Herr Udo.
Ja. Danke.
This is some mix-up. I wasn't going to rob him, honest.
If I'm not mistaken, you're Goatskin.
Yeah, that's me, What do you want?
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
I'm not interested in any Samuel. I want to ask you something else entirely.
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I know somewhere you can hole up. Help me, and I'll pay you back.
Well, I'd like to know what place you have in mind, innit?
Do you know the Devil's Den?
Aye, but it's a shithole. They ain't too fond of me neither. And the feeling's mutual, like, to tell the truth.
That can be sorted out.
No, it can't. You don't even know what I got up to there. And besides, what then? Devil's the Dan ain't far away enough. I still need some coin so I can take off before something happens to me.
I'm starting to lose patience. I don't know these mysterious folks you're afraid of, but I'm here and they aren't. So if there's anyone you should be afraid of, it's me. Know what I mean?
I get it. I understand, innit? But I just can't. In the end, it don't matter if it's you who kills me or Sam's bastards. I mean, I don't want to be killed, though, do I? I just want to disappear. And I need glint for that.
I get that. But do you think they'll just forget about it? How long do you intend to hide?
Until I have enough. You know, glint to take off.
I could help you with that. I know a lot of people. Getting you out of town won't be a problem. If you help me, I'll help you.
That sounds, you know, promising. But I still need coin. I can't just pack up and take off.
Coin shouldn't be a problem. How much do you want so you can disappear in peace?
Not much, a few score groschen. Well, that won't be a problem for a well-heeled fella like yourself.
Here you are. But you're gonna talk, right?
Right. Well, I like talking, you know, like... What is it you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Who is this Samuel you're so afraid of?
He just hired me. He's one of them lot. You know, them Jews, innit? He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out. They ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And there's another thing. Those things you stole from that scholar? You know what I mean?
That... What about it, like?
What happened to them? The owner wants them back.
I still have them.
Where?
In them secret, you know, tunnels under the city.
Tunnels? Secret passageways? Stop blethering and tell me where it is.
I ain't blathering. It's in the passageways beneath the city. I can find it. I've learnt the way. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you too. You can clear out my stash, and judging by the look of you, knowing your way round, you know, underground like, that ought to come in handy for you, innit?
Let's get this straight. You want me to pay you to tell me a secret, which will help me find your stash, which you say is somewhere underground, and I don't even know what's in it.
That's about the long and short of it. But I reckon it's good to know how to move around the city. You know, unseen, like.
Look, Goatskin, just because I was nice to you once, doesn't mean you can fuck with me now. Tell me what you know right this instant, or I'm gonna lose my temper.
Well, no need to fly off the handle, like. I'll tell you, of course. I was just thinking...
Goatskin, spit it out.
Oh, all right. It's like this. I know them passageways because I got my hands on this map, like. This old thief gave it to me. And when I, you know, got it in my head, like, I flogged it, see?
So you're telling me you don't even have the map?
No, but I know where it is, like. I flogged it to this thief. Angel, he called himself.
Called himself? So this angel is back in heaven now, is he?
Aye, he was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging there. And I know he had that map sewn into his coat. It were his most prized possession. But watch out, the gallows is guarded to stop quacks cutting off the dead bodies, bits and pieces, fingers and that, like.
Christ, what a load of guff. If I don't find anything, watch out for me.
Don't worry, you look like you know what's what and that. I'd better be off, like. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Off you go.